This is not the usual episode of In Case You Missed It, the weekly recap on this channel that drops every Monday at 3. This week's episode, I will be voting for my award winners for each of the 7 big awards. Most Valuable Player, Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, Most Improved Player, Sixth Man of the Year, Clutch Player of the Year, and Coach of the Year. To start, we will be voting for the Coach of the Year. My top 5 candidates are Joe Mazzulla, Mark Daigneault, Ime Udoka, JB Bickerstaff, and Kenny Atkinson. I don't think Mazzulla or Daigneault are going to win, but they certainly have a case. It's really just a 3-horse race between Ime, Kenny, and JB. My personal preference of who this award belongs to is JB Bickerstaff, as the Pistons went through multiple coaches just before him and finished as the worst team in the league consistently up until this year. He was able to instill his philosophy on a team that lacked structure and identity, and in direct correlation, the Pistons became good once they embraced it. You watch how Bickerstaff is a coach that wants his players to embrace physicality, then you look at how many fights the team gets in and how they have accepted the identity. It is pretty clear where they get this from. With that being said, though, his successor in Cleveland, Kenny Atkinson, should win the award, and is who I have to vote for, as he clearly changed everything in Cleveland. We had so many questions about the Cavs, but as soon as he changed the systems and structure of the team, all questions disappeared, and now the team is a premier title contender. Kenny Atkinson is my Coach of the Year, despite how much I want JB Bickerstaff to win it. Next, we have the Clutch Player of the Year. My top 5 is Cade Cunningham, Nikola Jokic, Anthony Edwards, Stephen Curry, and Jalen Brunson. With this award, I think you have to factor in the amount of clutch and crunch time games the team plays in, and then look at how many times the team wins these games. The answer is clear in my opinion under that criteria. However, if I were to give a biased vote, I'm giving it to Anthony Edwards because he has been the most electric player in the clutch and crunch time all season, if you ask me. His shot making down the stretch of games has been off the chain. But if we vote based on who is most deserving of it, Jalen Brunson should be the Clutch Player of the Year, as he has dominated clutch time, and with this, he has led the Knicks to so many wins in close games. Therefore, Jalen Brunson is my vote for Clutch Player of the Year. Sixth Man of the Year is going to go to Peyton Pritchard. I mean, he has put up some generational numbers off the bench for the Celtics. Other contenders for the award are Alex Caruso, Ty Jerome, Naz Reid, and Malik Beasley, but it's pretty clearly Peyton Pritchard's. Most Improved Player should not go to someone who had high expectations and is finally reaching them. That is why Cade Cunningham should not get this award, although his jump this season was insane. Tyler Hero already has performed at a high level in his career, making me eliminate him. I really have 3 candidates that should win the award: Ivica Zubac, Dyson Daniels, and Christian Braun. Personally, I would give it to Zubac because he has been underachieving in many areas throughout his career, but this season he turned it on and became one of the best centers in the NBA. His production has made it possible for the Clippers to contend and truly compete in the West, despite having huge questions about it. I honestly think this should be his award, especially with his teammate Norman Powell not making the game's requirement. But Dyson Daniels' season has truly been one to remember. A DPOY candidate locked in to be an all-defensive first-team member, a player who just shocked us all and proved that he can be a legitimate backcourt mate with any guard with his offensive skill set too, as a high IQ player who can play on and off the ball. With the jump he took this season and the lack of expectations we had, I think Dyson Daniels should win the Most Improved Player award of 2025. But I will actually be voting for Ivica Zubac if I had a vote. His jump has truly been crucial to his team's success and allows the Clippers to be the nightmare they are. Rookie of the Year should already be locked in on Stephon Castle. I mean, if it goes to anyone else, I will crash out just a bit. I can't lie, because he has just been so far and away the best player in this class. Reese shares 2, Jalen Wells would be 3, Sarr is 4, and I actually have Isaiah Collier at 5 for me personally. Castle clearly is the Rookie of the Year, though, and if it doesn't go to him, again, I'm crashing out. Defensive Player of the Year voting odds and conversations have pissed me off a bit. Draymond Green should not win the award, and I don't have him in my top 5. I get it, elite defensive player, but there are 5 players better than him right now on that end. And if it weren't for the media attention Draymond gets, he isn't sniffing the conversation. Toumani Camara, the Portland Trailblazers, literally has a defensive celebration called the box because scoring on him is one of the most difficult things in the NBA, and if you put him in an isolation situation, you are not scoring the basketball. He will win this award one year and should be on the first team all-defense this season. Amen Thompson should be a given for this award as a candidate, as he guards anyone and shuts down superstar players nightly. Dyson Daniels needs to be highly considered for the award, as he is having a generationally good defensive season for a guard, as he averages 3 steals a game while being the primary on-ball defender. That means most of his takeaways are coming while he's guarding the ball. It's not help defense, it's literally him being on the ball, which is insane. Number 2 for me, however, is Lu Dort. Lu Dort is the best defender on the best defensive team in the NBA. Lu Dort is the best defender on the best defensive team in the NBA. Why shouldn't he be more in the conversation? Great question. Your team's best player gets locked down by Dort nightly as a physical and smart defender with all the defensive intangibles and instincts that you could ask for. I really wanted to put him at number 1, but with the way Evan Mobley has played this season and what he means to the Cavs defense, that honestly just makes him my vote for DPOY. Mobley guards everyone. He assists as help side defense too. An amazing shot blocker, quality perimeter defender, and a big-time presence on that end. It is no secret that he is the Cavs engine on that end, and to ignore that is to disrespect him as it insinuates that he is not the DPOY. I think he very clearly is the DPOY, and that is why Evan Mobley gets my vote here. And for the moment you've been waiting for, the MVP. Two-horse race. Is it SGA or Nikola Jokic? Personally, I think Giannis would be in more consideration if his team was in any way competent, but the Bucks being really bad has eliminated him from this conversation. That is crazy because the Denver Nuggets aren't the greatest team either, but that has gone to Jokic's benefit for this race. Does not make any sense, but I guess that's cool. Nikola Jokic is going to average a triple-double on the year, 30, 10, and 10 as a center. Literally unheard from anyone at this position. Is by far and away the best player in the NBA right now. And if the MVP was given to that, he would get this award, as he is, again, the best player in the league. However, SGA is also having a generational season for the best team in the NBA. The OKC Thunder are the best team in the NBA, yet they are completely handicapped without SGA offensively, to the point that he is the team's entire offense. We don't take them serious as a team that can contend because of how reliant they are on SGA. But at the same time, we act like the Thunder are the same without him. And the Nuggets are just so much worse without Jokic. Both teams would be much worse without their MVP level player. OKC just has a better defense, and that is why they would still be competent without him. I just don't get why we are avoiding the fact that SGA is a big reason why the defense is as good as it is, as he has held a top individual defensive rating all season long. Whereas Jokic is a big reason why the Denver defense that causes the Nuggets to lose so many games is horrible. I just don't know how we avoid that Jokic amplifies the weaknesses of his team as a bad defender, while SGA is the thing holding the Thunder's weakness up as its strength. We can say what we want about how historical Nikola Jokic's season is and how he is the best player in the NBA. Free throw merchant allegations are something, but they both shoot a high volume of free throws because no one can guard either player in the NBA, forcing them to the line. If we want to talk about it, the Bucks' dysfunction is harming Giannis on the MVP vote, while the Nuggets being dysfunctional is amplifying Jokic's case. I'm giving this award to SGA. I know Jokic is better than him, but SGA's season is simply ridiculous right now too. And the fact he is a two-way player and prevents his team from dysfunction, even with many injuries all season to his co-stars. Wait, let's actually talk about that. No Shep for the majority of the year, no Ihart for a while, J-Dub in and out of the lineup due to minor health issues, and the lack of any true offensive co-star in many big games exactly points out why SGA being able to keep the Thunder as a 1 seed all season in a loaded and high parity NBA is exactly why he should win the MVP for 2025. Don't like it, I understand. But most of the points I hear about that favor Jokic can be used to make Giannis have a case too. And for that reason, I am going to be voting for SGA as my MVP of 2025. With this, we have my official 2025 NBA awards. MVP, SGA, DPOY Mobley, Rookie of the Year, Stephon Castle, MIP, Zubac, Sixth Man of the Year, Peyton Pritchard, Clutch Player, Jalen Brunson, and the Coach of the Year, Kenny Atkinson. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Comment down below your selections for the awards, and if you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe. The playoffs start this week, so if you want to know who the most important player on each playoff team is, click on the video on the screen. Y'all stay safe. Have a good one. Bye.